Hi, and welcome to Book Impressions. In this episode, I will give you my impression of the book, Through the Wall. It says it's the absolute creepiest, jaw-dropping psychological thriller. The creepiest best-selling psychological thriller of 2020. And it has 350 pages in English. It was published back on October 3rd of 2019. So it's been out a while. And let's look at our cover. It's an interesting cover. It has obviously an apartment building. So this must be a part of when they say through the walls. Let's see some of those subheadings are here. Lexi's got to the perfect life. Addictive stylist. I can't really read that one. And someone else wants in. Okay, interesting. Well, let's see what our blurb is saying about this book, because I don't have any problems with the cover. I think the cover is kind of pretty interesting, actually. And I think those words will probably pop off the page on the bookshelf if they were being shown on Amazon. So anyway, let's just go look at the blurb. It says, they have the headline, a rival to Gone Girl for its addictive, twisted plot. Stylist. Okay. Lexi's got the perfect life and someone else wants it. Okay. Lexi loves her home. Okay. She feels safe and secure in it and loved thanks to her boyfriend, Tom. But recently something's not been quite right. A book out of place, a wardrobe door left open, a set of keys going missing. Tom thinks Lexi's going mad, but then he's away more often than he's at home nowadays. So he wouldn't understand, because Lexi isn't losing it. She knows there's someone out there watching her, and deep down she knows there's nothing she can do to make them stop. It says, a compelling, heart-racing thriller that will have you looking over your shoulder long after you turn the last page. Okay. Oh, it gets getting me going. Okay. It has 952 ratings as of February of 2022. So although this book has been out a while, since 2019, it's taken a while to garner some ratings here. But hey, let's see what people are saying. It has 3.9 stars out of 5 when you average all this together. 5 stars is 44%, 4 stars is 25%, 3 stars is 18%, 2 stars is 8%, and 1 star is 6%. So they're kind of all over on whether they like this book or not, which I think is kind of interesting. I'm going to check real fast. They say publisher is Avon. Okay, so I don't know if that is a traditional publisher or the name of a publishing company they created. I don't really know at this point. But let's read some of our headlines under the 5 stars. All right. Under 5 stars, it says entertaining and thought-provoking. Wow! Powerfully disturbed characters. Okay. Frightening to think this could happen. A superb debut thriller. I wonder if this is her debut book. I found the book to be a nice, easy read. Okay, that's always good. Gripping page-turner. 5 stars. Brilliant. Brilliant concept. Okay, so these 5-star people really liked it. So let's go and find out what other people are saying that they're kind of all over the map about. Let's go to 4 stars. Four stars. I can't even. Okay, I don't know what you can't even do. Good summer read. Thriller to read. Looking to close living. Didn't want to put it down. This sounds like a person who didn't want to put it down. They should have made it a 5 star. This is a stalking book. Some interesting things. Haunting, but not creepy. Okay. Some of those could actually be on 5 stars, but some people are funny about giving 5 stars. They would rather give 4. But let's look at 3 stars. 3 stars, Madness. So-so read. Interesting concept. Has its ups and downs. Interesting concept flawed by irritating main character. Sometimes when somebody doesn't like a character in a book, they won't give you 5 stars, even though sometimes the character needs to be like that because the story warrants it. But when we're reading a book, we don't always see that. It says decent thriller, average. This one says don't waste your time. I find it interesting when somebody says don't waste your time, but they gave it 3 stars. Usually when they say don't waste your time, they only give it 1 star. It says it's not creepy. Okay. Depends on what you consider creepy, right? It's an opinion. Let's look at 2 stars, which was 8%. It's a little high. Not what I expected. They say it's obvious. Some people say it's boring. What to say? I wouldn't waste your time. Okay. Someone else said it's boring. Not particularly creepy. Poor. I hit the wall. Psychological thriller genre gets Mommy Jack. Okay. Repetitive bore. They obviously think it's repetitive. Interesting. Let's look at 1 star, which has 6%. It says, worst book I've ever read. Okay, that's an opinion. Because I always say when you're reading 1 stars, these are usually people who don't read your genre. It says, not a page turner. Not for me. That one's willing to admit it out loud. Boring, boring, and boring. Not exactly gripping. Not, don't expect creepy. Absolute dry. Okay. Terrible read, alright? Pointless. You can really tell this book was not their genre. I always tell you that about 1 star. Usually when you see 1 star, it's usually people who don't read your type of book. Anyway, let's go back and find out about our author, who is Caroline Cocoran. Let's look and see who she is. Let's see if this is actually her debut novel, or whether she writes other books. Of course, that could have been her debut novel back in 2019, because now that it's 2022, hey, she probably might have more than 1 book. Okay, looks like she has some kind of a blog down here. It hasn't come up, but usually this is the author blog area. And it does look like she has a few other books. This must be Caroline Cocoran right here. And she looks like she has a few other books. There's Through the Wall, which is 99 cents right now. And she has a few other things. Might be some... It looks like Through the Wall might be done in another language here. There's another one, 5 Days Missing. Okay, the baby group. Okay, interesting. Okay, so she's a relatively new author, from what I'm seeing. Let's read her biography. Okay, about Caroline Cocoran. Caroline Cocoran is an author whose first novel, Through the Wall, came out in October 2019. It was a Sunday Times bestseller and translated into numerous foreign languages, which explains the foreign languages. Her second book, The Baby Group, which is right here, that's a paperback. I don't know if it's in Kindle, I just see the paperback. Her second book was released in September of 2020. As well as writing books, Caroline is a freelance lifestyle and popular culture journalist who has written and edited for most of the top magazines, newspapers, and websites in the UK. Okay. And she has a Twitter handler at CG Cocoran and an Instagram at Caroline Cocoran Writer, if you want to check that out. But what I will do is I will link Through the Wall in the description below if you want to come and check it out, and then come over here and look at her other books. And if you like content like this and you want to continue receiving content about books, I hope you will subscribe to this channel. And until next time, This is Book Impressions signing off.